My ex left me and our kids with a note taped to the bathroom mirror. Going to live with my sister in California. Need space to figure things out. Back in 2 to 3 years, max. Don't change the locks. She left while I was at work and the twins were at school. No goodbye, no explanation to our 8-year-olds. That first night was brutal. Skylar kept asking when Mommy was coming home. Walter just stared at his untouched dinner. I had no idea how to explain that their mother had essentially walked out on them for a midlife crisis. But after the initial shock wore off, something unexpected happened. The house became peaceful. No more constant arguments about money, no more undermining my parenting decisions, no more walking on eggshells around each other's moods. Year 1 was survival mode. I learned how to braid Skylar's hair by watching YouTube tutorials late at night. I taught Walter how to throw a curveball in the backyard. We built routines that actually worked. Homework at the kitchen table, dinner together every night. Year 2 brought changes I never expected. Without the stress of a failing marriage, I got promoted at work. The kids' grades improved dramatically. We started family game nights and camping trips. I realized I'd been so focused on fixing my marriage that I'd forgotten how to truly enjoy my children. Year 3 changed everything. At one of Walter's baseball games, I met Eleanor, another single parent. She was a 3rd-grade teacher, patient and kind. When Skylar spilled juice all over herself, Eleanor calmly helped clean her up without embarrassment or frustration. That small moment showed me what real partnership could look like. We took things incredibly slow. The kids had already endured enough upheaval. Gradually, Eleanor became part of our routine. She helped with homework, taught Skylar how to bake cookies, and never once tried to replace their mother. She simply added love. Year 4, Eleanor moved in. The transition felt seamless because the kids genuinely adored her. They started calling her bonus mom, their idea, not ours. She attended every school event, packed lunches with encouraging notes, and tucked them in every night. Year 5 was magical. Eleanor and I got married in our backyard. Skylar and Walter insisted on walking her down the aisle together. In their speeches, they thanked her for making Dad smile again and for being the mom who stayed. There wasn't a dry eye in the house. By year 6, our life had fully transformed. We bought a bigger house with a proper yard. Skylar made the honor roll. Walter became team captain. Eleanor legally adopted the twins after my ex's parental rights were terminated for abandonment. After 3 years of zero contact, the court classified it as voluntary abandonment. The process was straightforward. The kids were ecstatic to officially share our last name. We were a real family. Then, last Tuesday, everything changed again. I was making coffee when I heard Eleanor gasp from the living room. Through the window, we watched my ex climbing out of a U-Haul truck, dragging suitcases toward our front door. She still had our old house key. She walked straight into our kitchen like she owned the place. Eleanor was packing the twins' lunches. Family photos covered the refrigerator. Camping trips, birthdays, Christmas mornings. None of them included my ex. My ex froze. "Who are you? Where are my kids?" Skylar and Walter came downstairs for breakfast, backpacks ready for school. They stopped short when they saw the stranger in our kitchen. "Who's that, Lady Mom?" Skylar asked Eleanor, genuinely confused. Walter squinted. "Wait, aren't you the woman from those old pictures in Dad's closet?" My ex's face crumbled. 6 years of expecting life to pause, only to discover it had moved on without her. "I came home," she whispered. "This isn't your home anymore. It hasn't been for 6 years. She looked around, Eleanor's recipe cards on the counter, the kids' artwork on the walls, our wedding photo by the coffee maker. Everything screamed family, and she wasn't part of it. The woman who left expecting everything to wait for her return finally realized the truth. Life doesn't pause. Children grow. Love fills the spaces left behind. And sometimes, by the time someone comes back, there's nothing left for them to return to.